Hello to my Geminis. This is Queen Amon-Ra coming to you with your general reading. This reading is going to be for the 12th through the 19th of September 2025. All of these readings are timeless, so if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Sending you all lots of love and light your way. Let's get into it, Geminis. Let's see what this week holds for you for the 12th through the 19th of September. We are leading with your card. This is your own card opening up, the spread here and opening up the reading. So this week actually highlights, so these next 7 days from the 12th to the 19th actually highlights choices, relationships, and alignment with your higher truth, right? With your higher truth. And so the challenge for you may be deception, miscommunication, or self-doubt may present challenges for you. So seek clarity and honesty to move forward with confidence, right? So usually when we start at 7, you want to get to the Ace of Swords, right? That's like the motive. Like, what's the motive? What was the reason? Like, for instance, if you're walking away from something, see how this person is looking back, and you feel like somebody's talking about you behind your back. Like, let me find out what the motive is. Like, because too many people have that in common. Like, you could literally be sitting around talking to people, and when other people walk out the room, you can hear them. You could be right amongst them talking about somebody behind their back. And so if somebody is saying to somebody, "Oh, look, they're talking about you. They're talking about you behind your back." Gemini, they may not be talking about. They may be speaking highly of you, just like you may speak highly of people when they walk out the room. Past influences could have been recently romantic, creative, or heartfelt energy guided you, right? So that softness still influences your week ahead, right? So that's how somebody's going to save themselves. Somebody could have been talking to somebody that they may still have some feelings, for, could have influenced something for you. And, for the future, this is Ace of Wands here. Future influences, a spark of passion and inspiration is coming. So new opportunities, creative projects, or relationships may ignite your excitement. So yeah, 7 of Swords here is like when you're moving on from something, you got to ask yourself, hey, if whoever is, because this is communication, like whoever is that like a norm for, if you know somebody, you've been knowing them, like what would be the purpose? Like what would be the purpose of somebody talking about me behind my back? Somebody could have been wanting you to save them from something, right? So the conscious goal here is King of Swords. You're aiming for wisdom, clarity, and fairness, right? And so your goal is to rise above confusion and lead with truth. The truth is that somebody from your past really, really could have been an open enemy to you, whoever you are, right? Showing the shadow side of you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I don't know, in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So somebody could have dealt with jealous exes in the past, and that could have been what you were used to, people doing stuff behind your back. But if you think about, if you're a person who when people walk out of the room, you speak highly of them, or if you don't have anything nice to say, you don't say anything at all, then there's other people out there that's like that too. Some people don't really mean you harm. You walk out or you move on with your life. Some people, and then you got other people that's the same like you. They don't, when you move on, they don't say anything negative about you. They just move on and recall their power. So this right here is really about recalling your power and sending back anything that doesn't align with your highest purpose, right? Yeah. So, the unconscious influences here, so this is the conscious influence, but the unconscious influence here is beneath the surface. There may be worries about lack, rejection, or isolation. So Spirit reminds you that you're not alone and support is within reach. So when somebody feels like they're left out in the cold, they don't really know like what people are thinking, who they're talking to, what they're saying, that kind of thing. So the advice right here when you're making a decision is the Fool card. Is take a leap of faith, trust in fresh starts, and embrace the unknown with courage and optimism, right? See how this person is up under the sunlight? Getting outside, removing all the stale energy off. That's what the sun does for like gemstones, crystals. So you know what it does for human beings. You know, that vitamin D, that hormones, right? So somebody is now saying, you know what, even if it means I got to take my dog for a walk. Dog, I was about to say cat, but yeah, I don't think you'd be taking a cat for a walk unless you're putting them in a bag and letting them just kind of peek out through the mesh. Right? Taking them for a bike ride, let them peek out through the mesh while they're riding, you know, on the bike. But somebody may be, you know, encouraged now to take their dog for a walk, if you have a dog, right? Or just go for a walk. Like go for a walk, right? Making a decision, you know, just going for a walk, right? In the, you know, the external influences is this, you know, the Two of Pentacles here. Right? So when somebody feels left out, the external influence could be this, right? It's just, you know, demands on your time and energy may require balance. So others may add to responsibilities, but adaptability is your strength, right? So again, you're balancing things out. So when energies are like demanding and pulling on your time, like see this right here, and it's throwing you out of balance, like, okay, why are we spending? Remember we talk pentacles, right? Pentacles, coins. Why are we spending so much time focusing on what's going on behind closed doors? Like what? Somebody's closed door. Like why are we spending so much time with this again? Like, so I feel like somebody's going to be asking questions, right? Asking questions, right? And then of course, the hopes and fears would be 9 of Wands. So you may fear setbacks or exhaustion, yet the card shows resilience, meaning that you're closer to victory than you think. And then the outcome, you're finding your star. The outcome is by the week's end, hope, renewal, and inspiration shine through. Healing energy surrounds you, guiding you towards your purpose, right? So everybody has a, you know, light to follow. Everybody has a purpose, an inner calling, right? And this is what a lot of people have in common. This right here, and I say a lot of my readings, is that this makes the connection here, heart chakra, love and to be loved, right? So when people walk away, source is saying, usually people are like, okay, yeah, love doesn't live there in that space. So, you know, not their definition of love. That's not their love language. People aren't speaking their love language, right? And so we move on. People move on from jobs. They move on from, because 7 would be the justice card. Like, so whether people move on from jobs or move on from their personal or professional life, when they decide to move on, right? This could be you. This is what you have in common. You could have moved on from some energies in your personal life and your professional life. Recall all parts of you, all parts. So, all right, let's set an intention here. So yeah, don't forget to set your intentions every single day. Yeah, don't forget to set your intentions every single day. So I'm looking at your cards here, and it feels like, you know, somebody could have, you know, looking back, somebody could have said, you know, in hindsight, somebody is starting to remember how people talked to you. You know, like Geminis don't like people to be condescending to them at all, but somebody that you love was very condescending to you. And when you look back, so I am kind, I'm generous and I'm kind with everyone. So that would be an intention that you're setting. Yep, because you're seeing the I am inside of everybody, everything, everybody, right? So I'm kind, I'm generous, and I'm kind with everyone, right? So yeah, so somebody that you could have been, they could have been behind closed doors. They could have been cold as ice towards you. You know, money could have been the only thing. Could have lowered your self-esteem, because we're talking about the Two of Pentacles here, which speaks to second house. Second house, Taurus actually rules second house. Leos rule fifth house. So some people could have thought, we're not talking about necessarily a Taurus or a Leo, so we're crystal clear. We're just saying, which is like you all rule third house. But somebody could have said, oh, I was just playing with you, you know, such and such to get you to do something that, you know, I was just joking. I was just joking, because somebody's love language could just be money. But somebody couldn't see secretly. Somebody could have been jealous of you, could have saw you as competition. Maybe you made more money. Maybe there was a significant gap, you know, in money. Like this could have been you here. They could have been them there. So somebody got you wrangled or tied up into something. And so, but you're not going back, because you're saying, okay, I'm never starting at Seven of Swords. Somebody said such and such about you behind your back, or somebody did something behind your back, or somebody's looking for you to save them from something. So here we have 191. You have new opportunities coming. So make a positive change. Your angels are pushing you towards a change you need to make. So when you are excited about a new opportunity and people coming your way, good things will arrive. You are being encouraged to focus on the positives in new situations and to look forward to the challenges that will inevitably come with them. So listen to a song that empowers you right now as you let yourself feel inspired and excited for what's to come, right? 191, right? So I feel like somebody is making a decision to embark on a new journey. There's gonna be one of those energies out of there now that you're creating something new for yourself is not going to be happy at all. That's the dark side of the number 9. Somebody could actually be tyrannical, right? Egotistical and tyrannical. Like, I helped you create this and I did this and I had your back, and somebody may really go off, but it's not going to stop you from moving forward. Like I said, ending it with some energies, whoever they are. So it could be 3 energies, but one of those energies may just, let you have it. So, but judge by looking at what I'm saying here in the card, something behind closed doors has already happened. So it's something that, I keep trying to tell people Geminis are wordsmiths. So I feel like it's just a whole new you. It's a whole new you. You're kind and generous. And you're like I said, you're saying I am generous and kind with everyone, right? And so, but there is another side to Geminis too. So somebody may, you may have a new opportunity, that lies ahead, and somebody may not be too happy with that. So somebody may be threatening to end you, in some way, shape, form, or fashion. That's the number 9, just so that they can create something new. But that's not going to stop you from moving on. Here we have, your peace is paramount. Yeah, so you inspired them to heal. And Source is saying, just relax, just relax. It's something you've already heard something real cold-hearted behind closed doors anyway. So, but you're leaving them behind, whoever they are. And so listen to your intuition, right? So somebody's still telling lies about you, but you don't care. It could just almost be like a manager or something, like you leaving a job and somebody say, oh, you'll never be successful without me. You're going to fail. That's putting a spell on somebody. And you sending it back just like like the woman on Color Purple, Whoopi Goldberg. Okay? So her character on the Color Purple. Everything that's been, anybody's trying to send you off with a curse, it's already returned to send it instantly. Because you recall all parts of yourself, right? So here we have back straight and you're walking away. Yep, so your next love interest will make you happier. Whoever you are, somebody wants the best for you, right? And so pray and meditate, right? And so somebody's an incubus. Somebody that you could have more in common with than actually wants the best for you, but create the change that you want, right? You're an air sign. Not everybody is an open enemy, but somebody could have definitely been in a situation where somebody felt like something was their way or the highway. And when they didn't get their way, they just went off. So somebody still envies you. Whoever you are, somebody may still envy you. And so, who knows? But I've seen a lot of good things coming to you. Like I said, you taking one last look back. You're resilient. There was no growth back wherever you were, whoever you are. And I do see, a partnership or some new opportunities headed your way. So congratulations to you. And the closing message for you all is that this from the 12th through the 19th is going to be all about making aligned choices, trusting new beginnings, and staying hopeful. And so with the Lovers and the Fool card guiding you, powerful opportunities unfolding. The Ace of Wands and the Star card together promise passion and renewal, also reminding you that your path is blessed with the right light and inspiration, So you get a lot of, enlightenment ahead. And so if this message resonates with you, or with someone that who needs encouragement today, as always, stay strong, stay focused, and victorious. Okay? All right. Let's get it. Any information you need about me will be on my website if you want to schedule personal readings, birth chart readings, all of those other wonderful things, gemstones, crystals, oils, all those things, candles. But love begins for someone, right? And things are kind of like flowing for you, right? But there's a rainbow here. Yep, a rainbow at the end of, you know, this, somebody's been going through something and somebody is getting ready for better days. I love it. That is what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. Let me see if there's a chakra card for you all. Yeah. Yeah, somebody cannot be in a romantic relationship or a business partnership with anybody that envies you. I mean, because you making more money than they are, whether you're a man or a woman, like that's not gonna work. So here we have crown chakra. Yeah, so hum, so hum, so hum, I am that I am. And so hum, actually, which translates to I am that I am, is a fantastic mantra for a quick little meditation today. So on inhalation, say or think the syllable so, and on the exhalation, hum, right? So I am that I am. All right, that's what I have for you all. Hopefully this is helpful. See you in the next video. All right.